Hey everybody, this is Papa Sean taking a look at that U-Wing. Alright, so first thing you'll notice is this thing's got a really long front section that gets caught on every damn thing. So be ready for that. Give yourself a little bit of a berth as you're flying around in it. Now let's look at the loadout. So I just shifted from a joystick to a game controller, and so my reaction's not quite as good. So if you're learning the game and looking for a ship that's going to be a little bit more forgiving, this is the one. For dogfighting, you can still be a pretty decent dogfighter and have the benefit of turrets. Okay, what's that do for you? The weapon systems you can go through are the guided, which you probably don't want to do because there's auto aim in the game already, and it cuts your damage in half. So let's stick with the standard lasers. Another option would be the ion if you wanted to make an ion build for taking down shields quickly. Alright, the left auxiliary I like to use for my rockets turret, and the rocket turret's going to take out missiles coming in, so it's very good for defense. Takes out other turrets. Will take out mines, all the goodies that people throw out there. The rocket turret's going to take care of it for you. So this is very good on defense for taking out missiles as they're coming in at your ships, and it's also very good on offense for taking down capital ships. So you can throw this out there on a capital ship. It's sitting right next to the subsystem you want to take out. It'll take out turrets, it'll take out subsystems, and it's just an all-around great thing for taking on objectives. So this is where you're going to get your objective points in the game. And then the turret mine, this one's great for taking out interceptors. So now you've got a fighter that is going to just automatically take out interceptors, take out capital ships, and then you've got your primary weapon, which you could use to fire on targets when you're safe, or try to be safe, right? You probably don't want to mix it up with a lot of the guys, kind of stay closer to your home base, but take out anybody that gets too close. That's where you're going to live. The holes, I bounce between the reinforced hull, which is an extra 60% hull health, but it reduces your acceleration maneuverability, so you're a little less able to get on target. Then you got the light hull, 15 acceleration, 15 maneuverability, you lose a little health. So it's a kind of a toss-up. Do you want to be able to get in behind ships and shoot them up? You're probably going to be able to do that just fine anyway with the reinforced hull. You just do it a little bit easier with the light hull. So just based on your mood, if you want to live a little bit more, go with that reinforced hull. Otherwise, you can trim off a little bit of your hull. You're giving up basically 80% because you get 60% with the reinforced. You lose 20% with the light hull. So it's really an 80% variant, but you're giving up a lot of acceleration and maneuverability with that reinforced hull. Still, I think I'd lean towards the reinforced hull. Why? Because you live longer. That means your turrets are doing more business. Now, the turrets can get taken out themselves, but if you get taken out, all your turrets will go away. As far as shields, as far as shields, I go with the fortified deflector. It's max 20%. Another decent option, some like to go with the conditional. This way you can keep your shields pumped to max and throw a little bit more in your lasers, but that only works if you're full shields to begin with. And maybe that's a good point. Like, hey, if I don't have full shields, maybe I want to bug out and throw my power to the engine. Another option is the hostile lock time increases by 200%, but you've got your countermeasures. So I'm going to lean towards max shields, especially if I'm going to go with the light hull. You want to have a little bit of extra buffer with the max shields. And again, alternatively, you can go into the resonant hull. This way you don't have to worry about throwing your power to your lasers to get some firepower out. All right, and then next up, propulsion. If you're going to go with that auto shield thing, it might also make sense to go slam engine. This way you get passive boost. I've been going with the heavier hull, so I increase the acceleration at the cost of a little bit more maneuverability. This will let you stop quicker. So if you want to resupply without going all the way home, this one helps to help you get in there with the light cruisers, or the frigates rather, to resupply. And the downside of that minus 10 maneuverability isn't a huge deal. It's a big problem somewhat with the reinforced hull, because now you're at minus 35% and you can kind of look at other ships. So the maneuverability is down to 45, whereas the A-Wing I tend to run is at 56. So I'm not really too much different than my A-Wing here. And my max acceleration 237 to the other, so I'm actually picking up a lot more stop and go with this one. All right. So this is going to give you the ability to get
Looking for
at the
something
top of the
specific?
charts pretty easily. You just throw out your turrets, stay alive, take out ships that get too close, focus on taking out any missiles coming at your capital ships, provide that support role, but also be able to lay some smackdown. And maybe you too will be able to get in a 2, 3, 4 KDA games. All right. Hope this was helpful to you guys. I will catch you next time.